wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. Even in the hard times, you and I can weather any storm.
Most of you guys know, especially people that have been following us for a very long time, we absolutely love coffee. Now, I make us daily lattes because I absolutely love espresso. When we were in Central and South America, we visited countless fincas on the way through these countries and explored like where coffee was grown and how it was processed and like all of these really cool things that you don't really learn when you're just buying coffee from a coffee shop or the grocery store. This is the biggest announcement I think we've ever had. Well, I don't know, I don't want to say that 'cause we have kids and stuff like that. But this is a huge announcement. We are actually launching our very own coffee brand. Now, we've really wanted to do this for so long, but sourcing the beans is really difficult. Having someone roast the beans, package it, do all of these things, which is why we are so excited to announce that we have teamed up with our friends Jordan and Kaylee over at Movement Coffee, and we are going to be putting out Trent Allie coffee. Now, when we were in Stowe, Vermont on our trip recently, we were actually testing out different coffees to see which coffees were gonna be perfect for us. And the coffee that we've selected has been handpicked by Jordan and Kaylee in Panama. It's a natural process coffee. And the only time that you can get it is actually through Trent Allie Coffee. So Movement Roasters is roasting it for us, but they're not actually selling that coffee. It's just for us. So if you wanna try this coffee, you gotta get it from us. We have 3 different types of coffee that we've chosen. We've chosen one that's gonna be absolutely perfect, really flavorful and delicious for drip coffee or pour overs. And then we've designed our own latte blend, which is gonna be perfect for daily lattes, which is what I use. And then we have a very, very tasty decaf coffee. We've actually used a local Panamanian artist to help do the art. This is the Mountain Grind coffee. It's gonna be perfect for pour overs and for drip coffee. This is our daily lattes blend. This is gonna be excellent for espresso and lattes and cappuccinos. If you have a coffee machine at home, you can use it for this, or you can put it in an espresso machine and it's gonna be absolutely delicious. And this is our Mellow Mountain decaf. It is a delicious decaf from Colombia, and this is in case you wanna be drinking delicious coffee well into the evening and into the night and you still wanna sleep.
I'm one of those people that will drink coffee all day long. I'll have a latte in the morning, I'll have a cold brew over ice in the afternoon. I like pour overs, I like drip coffee, I like cappuccinos. I like it pretty much every way, but I want it to be quality coffee. I want it to taste amazing. And that's why I'm so excited about this coffee line, is that it's unbelievable. We are so excited to be working with Jordan and Kaylee on this because their coffee is hand-picked, it's craft coffee, it's fair trade. They work directly with farmers to bring you the best coffee possible.
So today is the first day that we're gonna be launching this coffee. You guys can actually click the link down in our description, or you can go to trentandalleycoffee.com, and that's where you guys can pick up this coffee. Now, there is a little bit of an issue here. We are pretty close to Christmas, and so I figure some people are gonna be wanting to buy this for their spouse or their loved ones or their kids or their friends for Christmas. We only have 500 bags that are guaranteed to make it out before Christmas. After that, it's gonna be a gamble. So if you wanna get this for Christmas, if you want one of your friends or family or loved ones to open this for Christmas, you're gonna have to be one of the first 500 orders, so hurry up and jump on it. But if that's not a big deal to you, you can still get coffee after Christmas. I just can't say how excited I am to be launching this coffee. It's literally one of the things that we've dreamed about, and I'm just so thankful to Jordan and Kaylee and to Allie for helping get all this together, because now I get to make my own coffee every morning, and it is absolutely delicious. But anyways, that's our big announcement, and now we are gonna get back to the build.
Man, I always had stories about the city life and the crazy nights. Figure I should probably give it a try. Maybe check it out, see what it's all about. But the traffic was fast and the money was slow. The people I met you never get to know. I kinda miss this place I used to live back home. 'Cause up here it's bright.
All right, well, we are probably a little bit behind the game this year, but what we need to do basically right now today is get the stakes that go on the sides of our driveway and the sides of like around the back of our house set up, so that when the snow starts really flying, we know where the edge of the driveway is and the edge of behind the house, so that when we're snow blowing, we're not running into rock walls and digging into the side of the driveway and running into dirt and ruining the snow blower. So all of the stakes and all of the rebar are out in the garage. Allie and I are gonna throw our snowsuits on and some beanies and some gloves, and hopefully we can make quick work of setting up these stakes, because it's pretty cold outside right now, and I think it's probably only gonna get colder and more snowy.
Are you guys excited for snow day?
Okay, now don't freak out.
Oh my gosh. Woo! That wind is cold.
I think I go back where I came from, where everybody knows my name. My friends are still the same. I guess the slow life hit me just right, like a bonfire on a cold night. Hell, and you can keep your 9 to 5, happy with the simple life. Yeah, I ain't here to try to change your mind, trying to save your time, in case you're thinking about breaking out the bucket list. Girl, you can skip this funny business, 'cause up there it's complicated and overrated. Down here everything is understated. That's alright by me. I got everything that I need, but there is breakneck, paycheck, rat race. What's next? I'm tired of feeling like a small fish in a big pond. I think I'll go back where I came from, where everybody knows my name. All my friends are still the same. I guess the slow life hit me just right.
Okay, it's a bit cold and windy, but honestly, once you're moving and working, it's pretty invigorating. And it's always fun. The beginning of the season, fresh snow, soft powder, really makes me want to go skiing. Definitely not enough snow for that yet. I know this is Brandon's favorite type of weather.
I love it.
He loves it.
You like sunshine.
Oh no, it's so overrated. Gross. T-shirts? Yeah.
I love freezing.
It's what you've been growing your beard out for, right?
That's right.
Oh Lord, you can keep your 9 to 5.
The only downside to this weather is we did hear some friends this morning in the house.
In here?
Oh yeah.
No.
Yeah, Trent heard it this time too. Oh yeah, they're in there.
No! This whole board is poop.
It's a good thing you won't see it.
Well, it still needs to stay together. Perfect. Roll up.
Oh. Not recommended.
Don't do this at home, everybody. Trained professional.
We got all the stakes set up, all the poles on the stakes or on the rebar. We just use rebar for this. Pounded them all into the ground, set them up approximately where I think they need to be for me to snow blow. The good thing about this year is that there's no trailer here where Jennifer's truck is. When the snowmobile trailer was there, it made this area a little bit tighter for parking, a little bit harder to snow blow because of the trailer.
We're gonna get rid of those windows and all that scrap stuff right there that's right next to Jennifer's truck. So basically this whole area will be able to be leveled and snow blown, and there'll be lots of parking here, as well as this ramp going up to the house is actually wider than it was last year. And then the space on the outside of the deck, even though there's a deck there when there wasn't a deck there before, the space between the deck and the tree is like twice as big as it was last year. So hopefully snow blowing will be quite a bit easier this year. We do have to get all of this stuff loaded up into Brandon's truck so that we can take it down to the dump trailer. Then I think the skid steer is actually gonna live in the other garage because it's heated. And that way, when I wake up in the morning, the skid steer is nice and warm. I don't have to warm the engine up and let it run forever to get the hydraulics warm. It'll just already be warm. I'll be able to go out, snow blow nice and easy. At least that's what we're planning. I don't know if it's actually gonna happen that way, but that's what I'm hoping for.
It goes round and round in circles, but I'm still on the ground. It's a dizzying day. I would give all love to get away. It's getting
Okay, drive safe.
See you later.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
It's pretty cold out. It's been snowing pretty consistently all day long. I think it's actually going to keep snowing. We're under a winter weather advisory until I think 9 o'clock tonight. So we've been getting as much buttoned up as we can outside. Things are in pretty good shape. I think tomorrow we are going to get started on what we've been waiting months on.
Yeah, I think we're to a point where we can actually start hanging siding, and we're gonna be doing hardy board and bat, which is like these 4x8 sheets that have to get mounted on the outside of the building, and then you go back and do all the trim afterwards. So I think we may start that tomorrow, even though it's gonna be cold and miserable.
That's
It
never
needs-
stopped us.
It needs to happen, and yeah, we've been cold and miserable before, and we will be cold and miserable again. I know a lot of people are going to be traveling over the holidays to go and see loved ones and things like that. And let me just tell you that when you are traveling, you are usually at risk of being taken advantage of by burglars and bad guys and all types of stuff. And that happens on the internet as well. And Surfshark is the sponsor of today's video, and they are here to protect you when you're online. Surfshark is a VPN, a virtual private network. They are basically a guardian that stands between you and the bad guys whenever you're connected to the internet. Anytime you connect to an unsecured network, whether you're at an airport or a bus stop or Starbucks or McDonald's, wherever you can find free Wi-Fi, as soon as you log on, you're extremely vulnerable to bad guys online. So a VPN actually encrypts your incoming and outgoing information so that if anybody gets a hold of it, it just ends up being some scribbled up gibbly garb that nobody can decipher, and they can't do anything with that information. Now when you think about a service like this, you probably think it should be expensive, but honestly, it is literally the cheapest way you can protect yourself that I've ever seen. And right now, they're giving you guys an amazing deal. If you guys click the link in our description or go to surfshark.com/Trent and Allie, you can actually get 4 months free. And then after that, it's only $1.99 per month. That's basically free in today's day and age. And it's a deal that you will not be able to get after this holiday season, so go ahead and jump on it, take advantage of their deal. And I wanted to say thank you so much to Surfshark for sponsoring today's video. Today is a very fun, exciting day. We are going to attempt to start siding, and we're gonna start it back here where the back doors are, because all the snow that sloughs off the roof that lands on the living room, that piles up back here, gets really deep, really fast, and we don't want that to get a bunch of snow piled up before we get the siding on back there. So we're gonna be putting up our hardy board, at least the boards, not necessarily the trim yet, but the boards, all up on this back side of the house right here, and then we'll go along this back side and the other section where the snow sloughs as well. Our objective over the next 2 days is to get the bottom layer of hardy board all the way around the building.
Ooh.
I really hope we can do it.
Can we build it?
Can
yes,
we build
we
it?
can.
I don't know if we can, but we're gonna try.
We were under a winter weather advisory until about 9 p.m. last night, and there's definitely some more snow up here this morning, but it looks like the sun is trying to break through the clouds, and maybe it's gonna stop snowing as hard as it was about an hour ago. So that would be great to just give us a little bit of a weather break, to start working on this siding. Jason is doing phenomenal work upstairs. It's gonna be done in the next day or two. And like Trent said, the race is on to do a little bit of siding in about the next 48 hours.
Inches, they snap a line, and then on the sheets they pull up 24 inches and snap a line, and then you just line those lines up and shoot it on, and then you have your 1 inch overhang.
Sheet of ice there.
Oh yeah. Right on top of Grayson. If you hear anything, you go against the window really fast.
Yeah.
Go as close as you can to the building. Well, it's better than running out away from it. That'll definitely get you.
So I watched some pros do this on YouTube for an hour or two. So I think I can figure it out.
Are you strategically starting in the least visible side? Well, I guess this is the most snowy side. That's
Starting where
the snow will cover it.
snow is gonna be a problem soon.
It's been 2 days. It's already a problem. It's crazy.
23 off of that. Is there a wood grain on one side or the other side is smooth?
I have to decide?
Yeah.
Wood.
You want wood grain?
I don't know.
Oh, look at us.
Do you want it to have a texture, or do you want it to just be smooth?
I think texture. But I wasn't prepared for this question, so I haven't done any research to know what it would look like either way.
Well, it's gonna look like this, or it's gonna look smooth.
Well, what
It's preference.
do you have a vote?
I don't know.
You are not helping.
I don't know if smooth would be easier maybe when we're caulking it. I don't know.
All the trim's gonna have wood grain.
No, the trim is smooth on one side.
Wood.
Okay, let's do wood. Team wood. The inaugural piece of siding. Our first piece of siding.
I don't even have the
Yeah. We've done siding before, but this is the last time it will be the first time. Oh. But she is cut perfectly.
It looks perfect.
You guys. First try, first piece. You need to leave a small gap for the mice.
Allie? Not time for your shenanigans.
I've said this before, but the beginning of any project is always a little bit slower going, trying to figure out the whole process, work out the kinks. It's taken us a little bit of time to get that first piece cut correctly, mounted correctly, but it looks good. It's installed well. We're gonna move forward from here and probably end up speeding up a little bit. We've got the first sheet of, 50 sheets to go on just the bottom perimeter. It's looking good, actually.
One positive thing is that at least the sun is out today. It's like 20 degrees out here, so it's really cold. We've all got our snowsuits on, so our bodies are warm, but our faces and our hands and our toes, not so much. And unfortunately, we're hanging sheets right now in the shade on like the coldest part of the house, so.
That much more incentive to speed up a little bit.
Yeah, it's good to work.
We actually ended up ordering what we thought was primed and unpainted siding, and then in the spring we were just going to paint it. It was way cheaper to do it that way. The quotes that we got for having someone come and do the siding like fully installed for us were astronomical, and I'm sure justifiably so because it's kind of a pain. It's not that hard, at least not yet, but it's a pain to do it. So I understand the pricing, but it was so high that we were like, nope, we're gonna do it ourselves and we'll just paint it in the springtime. But I think they sent us unprimed and unpainted siding, because I had thought that the primed siding was kind of like more whitish cream colored, and this is like pretty gray, just concrete looking. I actually really like the color. No idea how it's gonna stand up all winter if it's not primed. If priming it makes a difference in how winterized or weatherized it is, we'll find out, I guess. But it's kind of nice to be able to see one color option. We were gonna go a lot darker than this, but we'll see how it looks once it's fully installed. Maybe this is the color.
Might not even have to put the bats on. Just throw this up, call it a day.
I know, if it were primed, would that make a difference with how sealed and weatherized it was?
Yeah, that's 100% of what priming does.
So how confident are we that it's not actually primed?
100%.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why? I thought we ordered it primed.
The battens are all, the trim is all primed.
I hope we didn't
Put
pay.
the trim on, it's gonna look ridiculous because it's gonna be a completely different
We
color.
better check our order and make sure we didn't pay for it to be primed and they sent us unprimed. Clear coat it and keep the color the exact same. It's not bad.
It's just like cement color.
Yeah. Fortress colored. The wood grain gives it a softer touch. I don't know how that's possible, but I just got bitten from what? Inside my glove, maybe? Now I'm paranoid that there's spiders crawling all over me. What is alive to bite right now? It's ridiculous. There's mosquitoes out here.
What?
There's mosquitoes out here. Look at that.
That's not a mosquito.
There's spiders out here.
It's probably in your suit.
I think they're
Go
in my.
wash that.
I think they're in my mittens. Yeah. What are you doing?
I got the toy of on it. See?
Oh, is he riding on your back? That's great.
Yeah, baby. Goza, goza. Sabroso. Ha. Ay, qué rico. Yo te traigo. Escucha mi descarga. Ha. Yo te traigo.
It didn't take that long to do that first wall.
We're making some progress here. We have a strip to do at the top, and then the sheets will be fully up on this back side of the house, which is really nice. We're gonna get our first row out to this corner right here.
Okay.
And then we're not gonna go this way, but the next most important part to do is the far side where the
Oh yeah, where it sloughs
where
off
the bedroom roof is gonna slough.
Leo's bedroom area.
Yeah, because
It just
once
gets
the snow builds up over there, it'll be really, really difficult to remove the snow to do this.
Okay.
It's
Perfect.
coming along.
Yeah, it's
I
actually
mean-
not bad.
Could not complain.
We haven't gotten to 20 feet off the ground yet. It's definitely coming along pretty easily at ground level, but so far so good.
Heavier than they look.
Te lo juro, baby, que yo te traigo.
We're getting jiggy with it.
Getting jiggy with it, baby.
Is that funny, Trent?
Yeah, well, I held on to that.
I thought it dropped, so I tried to catch it.
Escucha, 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 escúchalo, anda. Escucha mi descarga, mamá. Escucha mi descarga. Ay, qué rico suena mi descarga y nada más. Escucha mi descarga. Ahí,
Look at it. Looks like we know what we're doing.
You do know what you're doing.
We don't. We definitely do not.
Fooled me.
Oh.
Looks like the same color as the deck.
Is the what?
The deck?
You're right.
Deck boards?
The deck boards match the siding, Trent.
They match the siding?
Yeah,
Pretty darn close.
that's so funny. Did not do that on
The funny
purpose.
thing is this is kind of like the color that we were going for when we ordered our original siding.
And it was
just
blue.
turned out to be blue as crap.
Yeah.
The lesson that you should learn, Grayson, is never order things that are colored online.
Yeah.
Always request a
yeah.
sample. The problem is we could have got a sample, but I was like, we don't have time.
Classic Trent move right there. Cool.
Pretty good. We're done.
Excellent.
So I wish we were done.
Oh, I heard we're done.
We're just getting started.
I kind of heard that too, Allie.
I like it.
Yeah.
Whoever's idea it was to put wood side out. It's the right decision.
Yeah, is that right?
That was good call.
Is that why it looks good?
Yeah.
I think it's just the color. I'm so sick of looking at this puke green friggin' rock wool that's 10 years old. It's all half rotten. Got mouse houses all over it. I don't know if we've talked about this. Probably haven't talked about it enough. There was some comments of people saying, don't put rock wool on the outside of your house. It's a haven for bugs and rodents and all types of stuff. And I was like, whoa, pal. I'm gonna seal this thing up. There's not gonna be any rodents in the insulation. Everything's gonna be nice and buttoned up and good. And I buttoned it up real nice. And they got in. And we had mouse houses all over the place. We probably only talked about like one or maybe two of the major ones, but there was some major ones. There was like our fart fan in our bathroom basically was just dumping into the eave, and then like the soffit was vented, and I was like, that'll probably work. Probably wasn't a good idea, but it made like a little sauna
Yeah.
in the eave, and Templeton found his way into that sauna and he set up shop. Like when these guys pulled off the old soffit, there was like peanuts and nuts and seeds and like a whole assortment, like a little Thanksgiving cornucopia of like rodent food that just fell out, and just they were having a great time. And I feel bad because I don't think they're in there anymore. We got different mice now, but they're definitely not in that spot anymore. But yeah, rock wool on the outside, maybe not the best idea unless you're really good at buttoning it up, which we are not. We're slowly but surely on our way, knocking out siding, one sheet at a time. We have quite a bit to do, but I think it's actually going to go a little bit faster than we thought.
And I love the color. I'm so surprised.
It's not even painted, it's just raw.
It's not primed or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Maybe we're just going to seal it and leave it that color. It looks great.
No, you can't do that. We're going to paint it, but maybe we'll just paint it the color that the siding is right now.
Perfect.
So I think this is probably where we're going to let you guys go for this video, but I did want to remind you guys to go ahead and jump down into our description or go to TrentandAllieCoffee.com to grab a bag of coffee while they still last if you're trying to get them before Christmas, or if you don't care about that, just go grab a bag of coffee. But we wanted to say thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you guys enjoyed coming along on today's adventure, make sure you show us by giving us a big thumbs up on today's video. Consider subscribing to our channel if you haven't already.
Thanks as well to Surfshark for sponsoring today's video. You can click the link in our description to check them out.
And we'll see you guys on the next one.
Adios.